right. So for the discussion this week, originally we were going to do romantic things to do at Walt Disney World, but that's boring. We've done that before. And so the discussion is places you would like to make whoopee at Walt Disney World or any Disney park in the world or resort, whatever it might be. I don't know. Regis, no one asked you. I'll tell you what a bop is later, Regis. So, all right, who wants to start this discussion?
Which is the ride with the least amount of cameras?
The ride with the least amount of cameras?
You see, does that even count?
See, I thought we were not even factoring that in.
We weren't.
No, this is like...
What are you, backdoor Disney over there?
This is fantastical, so you can like just...
I'll start.
There are no repercussions.
Nick's ready.
Big,
He's
Big
thought about
Thunder
this.
Mountain.
Well,
Like,
she
you
just
can
went
just-
already. Big Thunder.
No, that doesn't count. I'm just using
The wildest ride in the wilderness?
Only with Jess.
Nick, did you say you had one?
I do.
Nick's
I'd
going,
like
That
to
isn't
start.
my thing, by the way.
Nick wants whatever the youngest ride is. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
He loved
Ouch. So up at the top of the Swiss Family Treehouse, there's this bed, right? Not only is it a great romantic spot, hidden in the treetops in the Magic Kingdom, great view, overlooks Adventureland, and not only that, but people throw money at you as they walk by. It is the greatest.
That's the OBT family.
You can make whoopee, make a little coin. The day is good. Have a Dole Whip.
You know,
You
know that is
off of
possible.
someone's belly button.
Nick, you know that is
Bullet
possible.
body shots.
You definitely can do all of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. It's my choice.
Oh boy.
You fit on the tiny bed.
And Swiska Polka's just playing in the background.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Good rhythm.
Oh boy.
We knew this was going to be bad.
Trees are shaking.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's why they had to put the netting up.
I mean, that's how the Swiss became a family.
Oh, man. There's no one else on the island. Anyway. Who would like to go next?
How's this a topic on my first day?
Everybody, this is another Eric who now works here. So it's
You
two
had
of
a
them.
great suggestion, though.
New Eric.
I had a lot of great suggestions.
Just hold the mic up.
I had a lot of great suggestions. What about Tom Sawyer Island? Right, there's little dark places, nooks and crannies. You can
Nooks and crannies to find your nooks
bring
and
back
crannies.
the old
as it were.
hide the paintbrush game.
Oh my God! Look for Injun Joe's cave. Wow.
This is escalated very quickly.
I wish they still had that rock that tipped back and forth. No, that's gone.
The reason that
Little bridge. Little
If the bridge is
bros.
shaken.
Sinks.
Anybody
Oh,
over
was
there?
it my turn? Okay.
Oh, you
guess.
have the microphone.
Sorry. Well, we're just sharing the microphone, so. So, my first one was gonna be Treehouse.
Oh,
I
what
actually
is it
thought
with
of
this
Treehouse.
treehouse?
I thought Treehouse. I was like,
No,
it's
no.
up there. You know,
Y'all think
It's
romantic.
the
Think of all the wrong
sexiest place.
thoughts.
When you see it, you just exude sex.
you know,
Don't you know?
No, I
At the
just
right
think I'm like
time,
it'd be cool to
fireworks.
sleep there, but not like.
you know. My
Sleep.
second choice was actually
Come
the island.
on.
I'm not even playing. It was gonna be the island. So I'm gonna go with the Skyliner.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go Skyliner. Get it at the right time. Fireworks. You know.
It's gonna be hot in there for a multitude.
You could be stuck there for a long time.
But exactly. But hey, there we go.
You get thirsty, just pop open that box.
Keep that emergency kit open.
The box has like other things.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hey, safety first.
Wow.
Talking
He's
about
like, how did I get roped
raincoats,
into
right? In case it gets wet in there.
Rain? Oh, would you stop?
What?
Oh, boy.
We shan't repeat what Nick said. It's too dirty.
Is
We
it rains in the
cannot.
sky?
PG.
Wow.
Cover your ears, audience, on YouTube. This is the worst thing that's ever been put on the internet. It's too dirty.
Wow.
Just Tom shaking his
Do I have to go now?
I don't know. I guess I'm controlling
Colleen,
the
let's go. Let's go. with
Colleen, yeah.
Oh, no.
Sure. I was against this topic from the start. Just putting that out there.
But here I am.
But here I am. I picked the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor.
love how
For the toppings?
For toppings. Toppings, lots of toppings.
She delivered that kind of like the bee. Like,
Oh man.
I am the bee.
you are the bee.
I bought Valentine's Day cupcakes, and I wanted them just because there was a bee.
We have a good one in,
Toppings.
we have a good one in the comment section.
What's that?
The comment section says, Star Tours will play Rebel Spy.
You can buy those handcuffs. Still sell the binders, right?
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah.
Okay, Jess.
What about this soft, romantic, fire-lit waltz apartment? That'd be a good one.
On
Over
fire?
Disneyland.
Come on.
Just a nice little
You know,
glow and
you know,
You
Eric.
knocked over the firewood. That's what happened.
You know, Eric. Most people just want to walk where Walt walked, but I guess.
some people are
I
history
guess.
buffs.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say we go upstairs and we'll do some things. Well, we got you down here for a waterfall. How do you suppose we get back up?
I have one.
Go ahead.
I had this image of like in the boat at Typhoon Lagoon, like way up at the
The
top.
Miss Tilly?
Yeah, up in Miss Tilly,
Oh my
and then
God.
just at the right moment, it shoots like the movie.
Oh, it's a good one. You know.
Boo. The alarm goes off. Typhoon.
You know, I tried in the wave pool a couple times, kept losing my glasses. It was a nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
didn't
do
really
that.
work very
The
well.
wave pool's a bad idea.
This is a way better idea
Miss
than
Tilly.
it is in practice.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, the
remember
boat's already
Horizons?
leaning.
No, not
so
the
it-
boats. This conversation.
Horizons had those dividers that came out,
Yeah.
and then you got to choose your ending.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
That was a good one. That was good.
Now I'm sure you can see why we hired Eric.
Wow.
He makes Tom laugh.
I mean, those flight of passage chairs, we've got to mention.
But was
How would you even do
hysteria?
that?
I know, I'm just saying they vibrate already, so that's helpful.
You don't even
Jessica's
need
got
it.
to
Yeah, I
pick
think he's just
something.
talking solo
No.
there.
Yeah, it's Jessica's turn.
Yeah,
I don't
go
let
ahead.
him pick anything.
You have thoughts.
You have thoughts.
If you
know-
did have a real freak, you could do the flight of passage queue.
Yeah.
I'm just
What?
saying, I don't want to go too deep into that.
Yeah.
There's already
Oh,
all sorts of
no.
bodily fluids all over
Wait.
the
It took her a little bit.
Took her a little.
Took her
I
a little
wrote
bit.
that. Why did it take me so long?
I don't know. Where do you want to make Whoopee, Jessica?
And with
Where
which
do you
animatronic
wanna-
character?
That's why the hand fell off of John. Hottest 4th of July we've had in years.
And that's the John, not a John.
Paint all over my rump. Okay, I got it.
Rumpus room.
Room. You know, that's the nice thing about Carousel Progress, because like if it doesn't work the first time, you just go around again.
Floor's carpeted.
Floor's carpeted. It's true.
Ew.
Rover's gonna stare at you, but what are you gonna do?
Oh, you're lucky, Rover. You don't have to date.
You don't have to date.
Do you have one? You're on this discussion. I hope you have one.
You know, you had a great idea with conservation station.
Oh, yeah.
And for a while, we had that joke about rubbing goats.
Oh, yeah, the heavy petting zoo.
You know, whatever you guys
And then
are into.
people always wonder why I have this affinity for a Song of the Rainforest. Those dark boots.
You know how many times they caught people in those booths? That happened all the time.
Mine was wholesome. I just literally sat there like an idiot with the headphones. Like,
Just
oh yes,
wanted
the
to listen
sounds
to
of
the
the
rain.
rain.
I was doing it wrong the whole time. I was wondering why the seat was wet. I'm
but
joking. It was bad maintenance.
But in sticking with conservation, maybe
Sticking with
Conservation, right?
Awesome planet.
You
Nothing
know.
else to do for 11 minutes.
living
in
with
here.
the land.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Living with the land.
Surrounded by plants.
What scene?
I mean, the boat ride is 20 minutes. That's all you need.
Yeah, everything they closed used to be like 25 minutes long. You can't. There's no ride long enough anymore.
You
it
can
says you.
you can take detours. You know, like you can get off the boat, get back on.
Roll around in the sand.
You know, Nick, when you say stuff, it's creepy. I don't know why. You roll around in the sand of their lewd land.
Yeah, touch the
Just make
pumpkins.
believe you're a tiny little seed.
There'll be be a tiny little seed
Apparently,
already.
I'm also Tom Waits right now.
Oh my god.
It's Tom's turn.
It is Tom's turn. If it was still in existence, the finale scene of the Great Movie Ride, the movie montage.
Oh, where you all get in place and
Come
it's
on,
like a little.
like Gone with the Wind. I don't know.
The witch pops up. I'll get you.
No, the finale, not the movie montage, not the Oz scene.
So you're
Not
like, you love the idea of Robert Osborne just looking
I
down
get
from
munchkins
heaven.
popping up at me every time I come to the studio. I
I'm
don't
Robert
need that.
Osborne, and oh boy, can't show this on TCM.
I mean-
Cha-cha.
I watch TCM a lot, you know.
And there's the emergence of the Maltese Falcon. Anyway, so my contemporary pick would be the Country Bear Jamboree.
Oh, wow.
Why?
In the balcony?
That's my house.
Up in that balcony up there?
No, and like on like the bench.
It's just like
No,
one of those,
bitch.
like, I saved it. By God, I'm gonna.
I'm gonna mark
I'm gonna
it.
enjoy it.
You
Marcus
damn right.
territory.
It's my house.
Oh, goodness.
Hey.
They said, well, then you'll be coming back again.
Oh,
What?
All the boys that turn me on, turn
Sit
me
me
down.
down.
am I allowed to
If you
make this?
can't bite, don't growl.
Am I allowed to make this a separate clip, or are we gonna hide this and not even?
This is a separate
Oh
clip.
my
yeah, sure.
goodness! After
I
dark.
hope you said clip.
Clip.
There was blood on the side.
Oh!
Big no!
Oh,
That was too
God.
far.
I mean,
Oh.
Do people have more?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh, you know what? I like this one. Alan's energy adventure would have. What a long period of time.
45
I
minutes.
caught people making out like laying on the bench.
Oh my God.
Like they were 2 rows ahead of me, and then I realized like when the lights came on in the
They got
what,
up.
the big with the screen would widen.
Yeah.
And that next scene, I realized they were gone. I'm like, where did they go? And then I hear like noises. I'm like, well.
That's what happens when you show off the Big Bang.
Oh.
Well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'd have to say cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. I mean, that would be super hot.
What a
That's a good
freaking
one.
nerd! What a nerd this guy.
Right on
You
the
pull the-
chest
you
table.
pull the
yeah.
I don't get it.
All this.
You don't.
Hondo
get
is
it?
like, you got 2 coactive, and here's your score.
Minus the damages to my seats. Not bad.
Not bad. Chewbacca is happy with you.
This thing has seen better days.
Yeah, you leave. They're like, oh boy.
Can I get a mop in the Corellian freighter?
There's a lot of work we got to do on this thing.
Black light in the Corellian
Grr.
freighter, please.
I think along those lines, like maybe like the chess table.
Yep.
Oh.
Totally.
Wait.
Anywhere in there.
You know,
not
there
just
is
the
that-
cockpit.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. It's
in
like
there.
wherever.
The airport hallway, the runway, the jetway.
There is that nice little like
The
actual
floor.
bed. There's a bed in the Millennium Falcon there on the left.
Little
There
bed
is a
bay,
bed.
yeah.
It's covered in things that are glued to it, but yeah,
That one ain't gonna stop me. That'll work.
the same size as that treehouse bed.
Yeah.
So for small people.
Yes, like Nick.
And
Nick can fit in any prop bed.
You know,
Nick
it's
is
a,
known
it's a
for-
skill.
This prop bed.
Everything's built to his scale in a Disney park.
I put my husband in a locker once.
Well, going back
He's
to the living room.
small. He
Oh.
fit in a locker.
If that's
'cause
your
he's
thing, it's
small.
your thing.
Oh boy. I thought someone had like their pet. The door shaking.
I mean, I have one for every park. I came
Oh.
prepared.
Wow. Nick thought about that.
Well, what do you got?
Caveman scene, Spaceship Earth.
Why caveman?
Why just
Just the
that scene?
caveman?
I like he's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
just that
them
we get out
cavemans.
there
Oombale.
with the caveman, you know, yeah,
would-
it's like
that would
primal, you know.
That would mean that you'd have to start right when you load.
No, I mean, we get off.
That's generally what
You
us
can't
men
bring
do.
up the word load in this segment.
we would exit the ride vehicle.
Load
and
area
stay
is a
a
very
while.
different thing tonight.
At some point, the thing comes on. It's like your seat is rotating.
What's the loading capacity of?
I told you about that word already.
Oh.
Navi River Journey.
Ooh.
That'd
I
be
think it's
pretty.
very romantic.
My
It's pretty
wow.
bioluminescent. The music's
Yeah.
pretty. Boats are pretty spacious.
That's true.
When they don't pack a family of 4 with you, it's very spacious.
In
I
the
mean, they
same
can be
damn
there,
row.
That's kind of you.
They're busy. They're looking at the lily pads in the ceiling. They have no idea what's going on.
It's just a shame to me that I'll never be able to experience the making of me this way.
Those benches were uncomfortable, though.
Well,
There's metal stadium benches.
Body
thinking
Wars, though.
comfort.
Body Wars was a pretty shaky ride.
Oh, that's gross, though.
But gross.
I mean,
yeah.
Elizabeth's shoe, though. I mean,
Elizabeth's shoe.
Yeah. Kids, look it up. That and e-tickets are the two things you have to look up. Elizabeth's shoe and e-tickets.
I mean, I think it's kind of like a cop-out answer, but like the suite in Cinderella's castle, that'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
I think I'd be too busy like taking in the suite to actually feel aroused.
I mean, okay, after that, like you
After
want
you're
to
done
spend
blogging, you
the whole night there, so you can take
just
pictures.
make sure you end the live.
Yeah.
to end the live.
I picked my husband and my like honeymoon or the wedding night location because it was a turret suite and it was like we were in a castle. So I'm like,
that's
Oh,
castle.
you know what'd be good?
Pull down bed at Riviera.
No, like the little in the
Yes.
boat,
What boat?
There are lots of boats.
the Liberty Square boat.
The Liberty
friendship
Bell?
boats? Or
The
no?
Liberty, that little like
The Liberty
conductor
boat.
room.
Oh, the like padded seat.
That little
Oh,
conductor
sure.
room. Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking.
Mark Twain at Disneyland. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Walt and Lillian had their anniversary on the boat. That's very romantic.
Japan Pavilion, right on the drum.
Oh man. Right under the gelatoni.
Right. on the pile of gelatonis, just on the plush.
I hate this. It's terrible.
Wow. On the island in World Showcase Lagoon.
That'd be cool.
Isolated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dangerous.
There's that pretty grassy area in Canada.
Oh,
around the flowers.
Someone
like
says
on the
Christopher
wing.
Robin's bed, which is in.
Oh
That's-
no.
no.
That's a little
No.
weird.
That's a boy's bed.
I tried
We
purposely to
have to do
stay away
beyond
from
beds, you
Fantasyland.
Wow. That's what that song's about, like his mother, right? Mrs. Robinson.
Yes, yeah.
No. No.
What other
no.
prop
No,
beds
it's
are
coming
there?
like no.
Christopher.
Please
Robin.
stop. No.
Oh,
Well, I'm surprised no one said it. People Mover.
People Mover.
That's the one that it's happened on.
Well, but
That's like the real
it's-
one.
What, In the Dark?
They've caught so many people on that ride, like tons, which is why they added at some point like the closed circuit
At the
TV
beginning?
teaser thing at the beginning of the ride. Yeah,
I think is that only there in Living at the Land that have those TV teasers?
Spaceship Earth has one. too.
Spaceship Earth does. Well, technically the photo, but yes, you're correct.
Yeah, I think a lot of the '80s Epcot rides did. There's this thing where they wanted you to know they were watching you, but the trick was there actually were no other cameras. It was just like, oh, we're gonna tell people there's cameras. There's not cameras, but
I mean, the other classic, of course, is Haunted Mansion. I think Haunted Mansion has a history of such whoopee.
the attic.
I'm such whoopee.
Just overall, especially if you look at like the history of like the yuppie Disneyland time.
Yeah, that's true.
Such
they used
whoopee
to
taking place there.
such whoopee.
there are lots of stories about pirates. Things happening in
Oh.
pirates.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, not in the water, ma'am.
What?
Oh yeah, that's a great
Oh
story.
yeah.
Which we cannot tell here.
That's right. I
That's the
forgot about
funniest
that.
story.
Did someone like in the
That
water?
stuff. No.
No.
I'll tell you when you're older. That stuff. That stuff happens a lot because
Yeah.
people think they're in private and they know the rides are not terribly long, so those things happen a lot. But the thing that inspired this segment was at Tokyo Disney Sea, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. They caught two people in a submarine, and that's when I got the idea for the segment. I was like, that's the segment.
Is it secluded?
I
enough
just
where
found
you'd
out
have
what
space?
happened.
They're completely in the dark. They're concealed. You wouldn't. The other people in other vehicles couldn't see you.
Not in the water, ma'am.
Apparently, it's not the
Just
first time
swallow
that's
that.
happened on that either. Meanwhile, I'm like, that's church. How dare you? Don't you dare.
Oh.
Does anyone have any more?
You know, I really thought I'd have more, but like, just all of these just sound like horrible ideas.
I'm just starting to get creeped out by all the thoughts of any of those rides with black lights.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Now that you're thinking
The
about
dark rides.
There's
Poor
mo-
Nana.
What?
it. Poor Nana.
She's just barking, just no idea what's coming.
What about poor father? Gosh, I feel like we've been very park exclusive, and I'm thinking like we need to talk resorts. And
The balloon.
Oh,
I broke my battery pack.
dying. You know, the balloon at Disney Springs is a great idea.
The balloon.
That sounds terrifying.
Tom has never ridden the balloon.
That's
It's
true.
amazing.
Oh,
Who would have thought?
a must.
Every time I tried it was down for wind.
You should get the Groupon.
It's the new. It's
I've
the
heard
old
I could get a
Skyline.
cast discount maybe. Working on.
Right? If you're nice to me.
No,
You could
thank
do it Enzo's Hideaway. No one's there.
Enzo's Hideaway, no one's there. Oh, they'll put the charcuterie right on you.
Yeah.
Remember they didn't put it on the table. They just put our charcuterie
Right
on the
on the
table.
table.
That infamous review.
One of the car boats at Boathouse might be fun.
The car, but well, you have to have.
Amphicars?
Yeah.
Amphibicar, yeah.
Yeah, Amphibicar.
Huh. That's interesting.
Monorail.
Yeah.
Those cars are like the most expensive way to do this.
Yeah.
Like $110 an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh. They're more than that. That's only if you've dined at the Boathouse.
Oh,
Then you get
wow.
a slight discount.
I think it's actually a half hour too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's $150, if not more. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, OBT, you could get a lot more than that for your money.
You can buy OBT for $150. You can own the drug front Burger King.
Someone says, "Do it in the void." Yeah, makes sense. However you.
No
like
one have
it.
any idea. There's people like swinging lightsabers. Like do you on the floor? They're just like, oh, it's so real.
But you know, but just like how two people when they're in those costumes have to have a supervisor, there's just a guy standing there. Like, don't hit the wall. Go this way. This is a terrible segment.
Are there more
Very
from the
bad
chat? Is the chat
Um,
just any more before we?
Someone says Matterhorn.
How?
Carefully. Let's see
It's
here.
an old Matterhorn.
Boat to Port Orleans from Disney Springs.
Weird.
It's romantic, yeah. Those seats
On
are
the
really
roof
cold
of
and
Bay
warm.
Lake Tower. You know that chair? Do you know that chair that is out on Restaurantosaurus?
The chair on the roof.
You just gotta get creative, but
Oh my god.
I think that's possible. Just all of that. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. We made it. Left, right.
Let's go get that.
Let's go. Dino.
Lucky for you, this one's a vegetarian.
I want to go home.
And she says that every show at 11:20. Don't worry, everybody.
I say that much
true every
earlier than
time.
11:20.
Do we have any last ones before we?
Someone does
wrap
say
this up?
Space Mountain. I agree. Star Tunnel. Very sexy.
The smell in there, though.
The ball pit.
Well, you just yeah. The balls do smell in Space Mountain.
Oh man.
No doubt.
Jumping in that ball pit.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. Indiana Jones Adventure would be kind of fun.
The smell lab.
The smell, the touch and taste lab.
Oh.
That's why we can't go in there.
Yeah, we can't go in the touch and taste lab.
I'm afraid to take you into the touch and taste lab. Oh my god. Any other ones? Last ones? Anybody?
Do you have any more
I
jokes?
feel like
Eric?
Eric has one. He's like, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I have a few I'll save for later.
This is a safe place.
Oh, come on. Give us one more.
It's tough to be
Well, I
a
was just
bug.
thinking it's tough to be a bug because everyone goes in, they're expecting to get poked.
Yeah,
in.
there's a
Never
scene
mind.
anyway. I agree.
It's tough to be a bug.
It is tough.
Yeah.
Ooh, acid.
All right. Thank you, illustrious panel. Thank you very much. That was,
This is so lame.
that was a thing that happened. All right, those of you at home, if you're Wigs members, we do have a post show coming up for you. And remember, kids, I only hope I have an evening as romantic as yours and mother's. Good night.